And our broken Chanel bag of the week is the following bag. I'm going to show it to you in just a second, but hey, it's become a recurring kind of problem at this point with Chanel, right? Every week, we discover yet another person on social media sharing their broken Chanel leather bag with the rest of the world, crying and complaining, you know, brand new bag, oh my gosh, it broke. And I keep telling you and warning you people, this is not the way to go. At the moment, I would not personally buy any Chanel leathers and bags. Of course, everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only, not rooted in truths or facts. Everything's just alleged, just my opinion. So you do you. But in my personal experience, since 2022 in particular, since summer of 2022, their leather is, I would personally not even call it leather anymore. I would just call it weird plastic. It's just terrible. Just my opinion. So anyway, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Push the join button next to the subscription button. Become a member today. Gain access to extra perks. You can also join me on Patreon, superdacob, all spelled together there as well for extra perks. Thank you to my members and patrons who have already pledged. So this video is being filmed live in front of a live virtual audience. Hello to my co-chatters. Join me every Saturday and midweek for a live stream. You guys, so let me cue in the picture of this broken Chanel bag of the week. All right, so first it's Bougie Bag Lover. Bougie Bag Lover. We shall post a link to Bougie Bag Lover's Instagram account down below. So this is from their Insta. And I also noticed that Bougie Bag Lover has a YouTube channel, but hasn't posted in many years. And there's only like 11 short videos there. So I would say their YouTube channel is not active, but they are active on Insta. So Bougie Bag Lover says, help, OMG you all. My shoulder strap has broken off from the top of my Chanel bag. Where can I get this fixed? There are no boutiques near me. The Chanel repair advisor said I would have to take it to my nearest boutique to have it evaluated. We purchased in Vegas, literally on the other side of the country. So I asked if it could be mailed in. She took 15 minutes on hold to tell me someone would contact me in 48 to 72 hours from the closest boutique to my address. I asked where that was located, and she gave me Dillard's in a mall 10 minutes away. I said, that's not a standalone boutique. They sell fragrances, not bags and fashion. She apologized, and basically she can't be of assistance. She didn't even know if I could mail the bag in. She answered Chanel's repair line. Wow. This is how like unable Chanel is to help when your bag is flawed. That I'm gathering from this text, I would say that the lady bought her bag at the Chanel Las Vegas boutique, one of the Vegas boutiques. And let me show you the next picture where we get to see the actual bag in detail. So on the next picture, y'all, you can't make this shit up. Why, Chanel? Why is your quality so terrible? This just happened this week, okay? So something similar was happening to the heart bags. 2022, spring, summer. The bigger heart bags in particular had the screws that kept the straps attached to the bag just unscrewing and falling off. Here, not only was it one screw, but apparently two of them, and one was attached here and the other one there, and they just they gave up. Also, I want to thank quite a few of my followers on Instagram and subscribers on YouTube who have actually sent me this info. It's not just one of you. It's been a lot of you have been sending me this information. So thank you guys so much for letting me know about Bougie Bag Lover and the issue that this lady is having. And also, while you're at it, you can follow me on superdacob backup Instagram, all spelled together, superdacob backup. And then you can also follow me on my Chanel dedicated fan account. Well, fan, I don't know if we're a fan anymore at this point. I still love their perfumes, but I also have an Instagram account dedicated to my Chanel collection and passion, withering, albeit, but still a passion. Dacob CC, all spelled together there as well. Go follow me there for special insider info. But so we've seen this happening last summer with, in particular with the bigger heart bags, where quite a few also YouTubers reported about their heart bags falling apart like this. Now, this does look to me like there's a screw that came loose, but it's also a very, very short screw, so maybe it also broke. Jesus says in the chats, they said, screw it. Yeah, literally. That bougie bag lover got an answer from Chanel like, yeah, no, screw it. It's such a mess. Let me show you the next picture. Lady Marie asks, they never do refunds, right? No, they don't do refunds except for in exceptional instances and cases. They did a refund for me last year with a 22 bag, but only because I know the sales associate. We've been working together for many years, and I literally bought the 22 bag, wore it, it started peeling. The leather started peeling within 20 minutes of wearing it, and I contacted her immediately. I said, hey, something is terribly wrong with this bag. She said, oh my God, bring it in immediately. 2 days later or 3 days later, I was back at the boutique, and in that case, they're like, okay, wow, this should not be happening. We will give you your money back. No, like this is definitely Chanel's fault. That was the one time I got my money back for a flawed Chanel bag. It's, however, not the only time that I've had a flawed Chanel bag. But every time I do have a flawed Chanel bag issue, they don't refund me anything. Sometimes they would, give me a voucher, but even for that, I have to fight. And you can check out all my drama stories with Chanel bag repairs in the past years. It never really ends well, because it always lasts a year or half a year before you can battle to get a freaking voucher from them. Get my merch at www.superdacob.com. Look at those two screws. It's also interesting to see how the caviar leather is kind of dented inwards in that area. You see it? It has that little like kind of square shape, and then the screws are coming out. And then one is screwed into here. There seems to be some peeling going on there. And then the other screw is screwed in there, I suppose. It doesn't look like it's broken. It looks like the screws are just too short to wind into whatever, you know what I mean? Because this looks like it's a very short, tiny little thing. Insane. Ollie says, no screws in Super Dacob merch. You best believe. Not yet, at least. Jesus says, Chanel goes full-on vegan leather. I don't even know what this is at this point. Gosh, Get Alive says, the screws look too short, trying to hold together thick pieces of leather. Leather and metal, right? Because one is screwed up into here and the other one in there. Asia says, at this point, Chanel should have a minus 90% decrease. Their bags are not worth the money anymore. I mean, this is really sad. Let me show you the next picture. So you guys, help me out here. This is like a cocoa handle. What is this? Business Affinity? What bag is this? I mean, it does have like on this area, like here, it would have the handle, like a cocoa handle, but then it also has on that area, it has like the shoulder strap going longer. So I guess maybe this was a seasonal bag. It looks like a seasonal bag. Yeah, Ollie, Crybaby Uzagi, and Ollie say, yeah, it's a seasonal bag. Seasonal piece, says Maud Paris. Okay, so it's a seasonal bag that kind of is reminiscent of what... It's kind of inspired by a cocoa handle, perchance, a little bit, but it's, done in the caviar leather. And then look, like literally the two little tiny screws there, and the thing is off, and nobody can help this lady. Like Chanel is like, oh, well, we give up. Sorry, madame, if you are living somewhere really far away from a boutique, if you bought this in the Vegas Chanel boutique, you got to bring it back, to another. If the boutique is too far away from you, we can't even tell you if you can ship the bag to a boutique. Like, they even couldn't help her with that. Like, how insane is this? Chanel, seriously, get your shit together. Get your shit together. This is beyond any terrible customer service. This isn't even customer service anymore. This is literally, here, buy something super expensive, and once you've bought it, you're on your own, boo-boo. You're on your own. Don't come crying to us when it breaks. At this point, Chanel should literally have a text on their shop saying, our bags are crap. Buy them at your own risk. You know what? I would applaud them for that. If they did that, I would be like, okay, that you got balls for that. And if people then still keep buying, well, then that's on them. You know what I mean? Well, then that's on you, boo-boo. Like, seriously, just put a sign in your window. Hey, our bags are crappy. Buy them at your own risk. We will not help you if anything happens to them, just to let you know. If you still want to buy, be our guest. You're welcome. Like, literally at this point, just do it like that. You know what? I bet you if they did that, there would still be a ton of people buying their bags. I don't think even that would stop people from buying their bags. Like, even if they literally wrote in their window, Sarah love, our bags are crappy. Just so you know, you still want them. Yeah? Yeah, love, you do? Good. Good. 10 grand, thank you. And then call it a day. Everything I say in this video is alleged for entertainment purposes only, not rooted in any truths or facts. Obvi. So anyway, Bougie Bag Lover, I wish you all the best. I hope you get a positive outcome and a positive solution to your predicament with this bag. I personally also have no other tips to give you other than, if they don't want to accept you to ship the bag to a boutique, figure out how near is the closest Chanel fashion boutique to you. If that requires taking a day off of work, traveling somewhere, and all that money you would need to spend to travel to get to a city where there is a boutique, if the city is so far away, you might have to sleep in that city as well. Like, that's a lot of money. I would make Chanel, I don't know how, maybe you need to get a lawyer, but I would try to make Chanel pay for that. I'll be like, okay, yeah, you don't want to accept me sending in the bag? Okay, then I'm going to give you the bill that I needed to pay to fly on over to your nearest boutique because you won't accept me to ship it to you. So I have to personally bring in the bag with my receipt. Okay, then you're going to have to pay me for that. Like, I don't know if that's a feasible lawsuit. I don't know if you would win that lawsuit, but it's definitely worth looking into it because, like, what the heck? I don't know, you guys. I'm at a loss for words at this point. I don't know. Small claims court. You can look into that. Small claims court. They might be able to help. Bougie Bag Lover, hey, more than raise awareness about this, I cannot do more. I hope that I did you justice as far as I can with my reach on social media, which is not a big reach, but we try to do our best. So wishing you all the best, my dear. And you guys go follow Bougie Bag Lover on Insta. And until next time, let me know your thoughts down below. This was the Broken Chanel Bag of the Week segment. I guess it's becoming a regular segment at this point. Thanks, Chanel, for the content, I guess. I don't know. Bye, guys. Subscribe and thumb up the video.